Hello everyone, it's time for Baby Storytime at the Longmont Public Library. We're going to read about 20 minutes of stories and sing some songs that are designed for children who are very young, under 2 years old. I'm Librarian Kathleen, and this is Kenga, and this is Rue. And we're going to start today like we usually do with the I Like Myself song. I like myself, I like myself. I am very special, I like myself. I like you too. I like you too. You are very special. I like you too. There they are. I bet they come back at the end to sing again. Usually happens. Okay. We're going to start today with the Tickle Book. Find someone to play the Tickle game with. This is by Karen Katz, and it has bright colors and it's lots of fun. Good morning, little baby. It's time to greet the day. One little tickle on a lovely sleepy head. There's a kitty. 2 kitty tickles on those chunky, spunky ears. 1, 2. 3 silly tickles on a soft, pudgy chin. 1, 2, 3. 4 dainty tickles over wiggly, wet hands. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 tapping tickles on a tiny, tender tummy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did somebody get your tummy? 6 playful tickles under soft, stretching arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tickling. 7 squishy tickles on a teeny, weeny tush. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8 bouncy tickles up and down a baby's back. This feels so good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, 9 pokey tickles on those boogie woogie legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And 10 tiny tickles on those chubby, tubby toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And baby is wide awake and ready for the day. Or ready for more stories. 10 tiny tickles. Let's see what else we have here. One of my favorite authors for very young people is Mem Fox, and I have a whole bunch of her books here. And they all have different illustrators. This is also a 10 Little Fingers and 10 Little Toes book, so we'll have some more wiggling to do. But this is Mem Fox, illustrated by Helen Oxenbury. These children are wonderful. I love her drawings. There was one little baby who was born far away, and another who was born the very next day. And both of these babies, as everyone knows, has, we can say it together, 10 little fingers and 10 little toes. There was one little baby who was born in a town, and another who was wrapped in an eiderdown, soft blanket. And both of these babies, as everyone knows, here we go again, ready? Has 10 little fingers and 10 little toes. There was one little baby who was born in the hills, and another who suffered from sneezes and chills. And both of these babies, as everyone knows, here we are again, had 10 little fingers and 10 little toes. There was one little baby who was born on the ice, and another in a tent who was just as nice. And both of these babies, as everyone knows, had 10 little fingers and 10 little toes. But the next baby born was truly divine, a sweet little child who was mine, all mine. And this little baby, as everyone knows, has 10 little fingers, 10 little toes, and 3 3 little kisses on the tip of its nose. 1, 2, 3. Isn't that one fun? 10 little fingers and 10 little toes. Let's sing a song. Let's sing the Tommy Thumb song. It has all the fingers in it. Here we go. Tommy Thumb is up and Tommy Thumb is down. Tommy Thumb is dancing all around the town. Dancing on my shoulders, dancing on your head, dancing on your knees and tucking into bed. Here's Polly. Polly Pointer's up and Polly Pointer's down. Polly Pointer's dancing all around the town. Dancing on your shoulders, dancing on your head, dancing on your knees and tucking into bed. Here's Michael. Michael Middle's up and Michael Middle's down. Michael Middle's dancing all around the town. Dancing on your shoulders, dancing on your head, dancing on your knees and tucking into bed. Here's Ruby. Ruby Ring is up and Ruby Ring is down. Ruby Ring is dancing all around the town. Dancing on your shoulders, dancing on your head, dancing on your knees and tucking into bed. And here's Baby Finger. Baby Finger's up and Baby Finger's down. Baby Finger's dancing all around the town. Dancing on your shoulders, dancing on your head, dancing on your knees and tucking into bed. There we go. A song. Let's see. Another Mem Fox book. This one illustrated by Steve Jenkins, who's won a Caldecott honor for another of his books. And these are big pictures. It says, "Hello, baby. Who are you? Are you a monkey with clever toes? Perhaps you're a porcupine twitching its nose. Oh, are you an eagle exploring the skies? Perhaps you're a gecko with rolling eyes." I don't know if I can roll my eyes. Great colors. Are you a lion with dust on its paws? That looks like a little lion. We could make a little roar. Roar. Perhaps you're a hippo with yawning jaws. Ready? Ah. Are you a leopard dozing at dusk? Perhaps you're an elephant wielding a tusk. Ooh. Are you a warthog, hilarious and hairy? Perhaps you're a crocodile, silent and scary. Are you a zebra, sipping a drink? Perhaps you're an owl with a wicked wink. No? Then who are you, baby? Wait, let me guess. Are you my treasure? The answer is yes. Another. Hello, baby. Let's see. Oh, let's read a silly one. We have, let's see, Boo to a Goose. This time the illustrator is David Miller, and I think these pictures were made of cut paper. Some of them are shiny. It says, "I'd dance with a pig in a shiny green wig, but I wouldn't say boo to a goose. I'd ride on a roo to Kalamazoo, but I wouldn't say boo to a goose. I'd dive from a mountain right into a fountain, but I wouldn't say boo to a goose. I'd play with a snake if I found one awake, but I wouldn't say boo to a goose. I'd gobble up snails from smelly old pails, but I wouldn't say boo to a goose. I'd take a long walk from here to New York, but I wouldn't say boo to a goose. I'd swim with a whale without going pale, but I wouldn't say boo to a goose. I'd feed my pajamas to giant piranhas, but I wouldn't say boo to a goose. I'd walk down the street with balloons on my feet, but I wouldn't say boo to a goose. I'd dye my hair yellow and make Grandma bellow, but I wouldn't say boo to a goose. I'd walk on my knees past a hive full of bees, but I wouldn't say boo to a goose. I'd eat all the butter from here to Calcutta, but I wouldn't say boo to a goose. I'd skip across town with my pants hanging down, but I wouldn't say boo to a goose. I'd do all these things quite bravely, you'd see, but I wouldn't say boo to a goose or three because a goose once said boo to me. Boo to a goose. Let's see here. We have two left. Let's see. This is Baby Bedtime, again by Mem Fox. Illustrated this time by Emma Quay, and I like this one because the pictures look like they're done with a crayon. I could eat your little ears. I could nibble on your nose. I could munch your tiny fingers. I could gobble up your toes. I could rock you in my arms. There. I could gaze at you all night. Oh, the little elephant is helping to pull down the shade. I could whisper lots of stories till the darkness turns to light. I could stroke your silky hair. I could sit you on my knee. This one's my favorite. I could sing you all the songs that my mother sang to me. I could listen to you breathing. I could pat your precious head. I could hold your hand in my hand as I sit beside your bed. But there comes a time for sleeping, and our sleepy time is now. So fall asleep, my angel, with a kiss upon your brow. Good night. You know, we could sing Twinkle Star. It's good practice for opening your hands and closing your hands. That makes twinkles. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Yay, you guys sing so beautifully. It's going to be lots of fun to sing together here next month. We hope that we can have story times all together again. One last Mem Fox book. This is Time for Bed. And this is a beautiful, beautiful book to give as a gift. It's illustrated by Jane Dyer. D-Y-E-R. And they're having a bedtime story at the beginning. I also love the dedication in this book. Look at the beautiful bear. And it says for Alan and Louise, because this book needs 2 more stars. And for Barry, because this book needs a bear. Aren't the pictures beautiful? Time for bed, little mouse, little mouse. Darkness is falling all over the house. It's time for bed, little goose, little goose. The stars are out and on the loose. There's lots of twinkle stars in that page. Oh, there's a kitty. It's time for bed, little cat, little cat. So snuggle in tight. That's right, like that. It's time for bed, little calf, little calf. What happened today that made you laugh? What a wonderful question for bedtime. It's time for bed, little foal, little foal. I'll whisper a secret, but don't tell a soul. It's time for bed, little fish, little fish. So hold your breath and make a wish. It's time for bed, little sheep, little sheep. The whole wide world is going to sleep. Everyone is going to sleep now. Oh, there's the bird. It's time to sleep, little bird, little bird. So close your eyes, not another word. It's time to sleep, little bee, little bee. Yes, I love you, and you love me. Did they say bzzz? This animal says sss. It's time to sleep, little snake, little snake. Good gracious me, you're still awake. It's time to sleep, little pup, little pup. If you don't sleep soon, the sun will be up. It's time to sleep, little dear, little dear. The very last kiss is almost here. The stars on high are shining bright. Sweet dreams, my darling. Sleep well. Good night. There's the stars again. There's the stars again. Let's see. Well, let's have Kanga and Roo sing Like Myself again for the end of story time today. I like myself. I like myself. I am very special. I like myself. I like you too. I like you too. You are very special. I like you too. Big hugs. There we go. Well, that's all the books I have planned, and I think that's all the stories I had planned to sing. So I guess we'll end story time. Hope to see you again next week online and see you next month here at the library. The Mem Fox books will come back, so if you'd like to check some out, let us know. We'll get them put on hold on you for you, and bye-bye. See you next time.